Space exploration has always pushed the boundaries of human civilization. As National Aeronautics and Space Administration prepares to land astronauts on the moon under its Artemis program. But along with this, the dangers present on the moon will also become a reality for us with this mission. Imagine an astronaut going on an expedition in a rugged area near the moon's south pole. But then, a major incident happens. That astronaut goes deep into a crater near the moon's south pole, a place that's always covered in darkness, where no radio signal can ever reach and the temperature drops below minus 173 degrees Celsius. After this incident, all communication with that expedition and the astronaut is lost. That astronaut, in temperatures below minus 173 degrees Celsius and with limited oxygen, now he is battling between life and death. A very dangerous area on the moon, far away where nothing can be seen for miles. No global positioning system, no radio connection. Besides, the most dangerous thing is that he can't call anyone nearby for help, nor can he shout for help, because there won't be anyone there to hear him. However, astronauts are experts at dealing with such situations. They are trained specifically to deal with such situations. But the conditions on the moon are not found anywhere else. Where blackouts are common, the area is completely filled with deep pits, craters, and huge rocks, which makes any rescue operation for that astronaut extremely challenging. Whereas on Earth, we can organize any rescue operation within hours. But on the moon, any such rescue operation would take much longer. Every second will face a new danger. In that harsh environment of space, in the vacuum of the moon, any equipment can malfunction. The navigation systems can give us errors, and all these instrument failures can prove to be fatal for those living on the moon base and for the astronauts. So to deal with all these problems, the new lunar distress system is going to be useful here. A team of researchers from University of South Africa, that is, the University of South Africa, has developed it. This system could prove to be a boon for astronauts going to the moon. It has been designed keeping in mind the harsh and unique conditions of the moon. This system ensures that our astronauts on the moon, no matter what the circumstances are or if they are working in any remote area, remain safe. They can send a distress signal to their base where someone will be present to help them. And this groundbreaking technology can save many lives in the future. This technology is going to be the future of space exploration because it's not limited to just the moon. This technology will be used everywhere in the future. So in today's video, we will explore some unknown dangers of lunar exploration, which really make National Aeronautics and Space Administration think twice. And how will the rescue system work on the moon outside our Earth, and how can it help us here on Earth? So fasten your seatbelts because this exciting journey is about to begin. Dangers of lunar exploration. Exploring the moon, colonizing it sounds very futuristic, science fictional, and extremely exciting. But it's one of the most dangerous environments where humans would ever want to live. The moon has no atmosphere. This simply means that there's no air to breathe and no weather there. And there's no such protection either. That can protect us from the deadly radiation coming from the sun and space. During the day on the moon, the surface temperature can reach up to 127 degrees Celsius. And at night, it drops below minus 173 degrees Celsius. And in such a place where there is such a huge shift in temperature without any shelter, without any proper equipment, this shift can kill humans within minutes. The south pole of the moon, where National Aeronautics and Space Administration is preparing to send its future missions, is even more dangerous. That area is filled with craters submerged in permanent darkness, which are miles wide. Sunlight never reaches these dark areas. Because of this, some of these craters are so cold that they are among the coldest in our solar system. And if even a small mistake happens here, the consequences can be deadly. Another major risk comes in communication. Radio signals can't fully cover the moon because of its rough and uneven surface in the remote areas. If an astronaut goes into a deep crater or gets stuck in such an area where radio signals can't reach, he won't be able to communicate with mission control or the nearby colonized areas. The harsh environment of the moon and that loneliness will be such that it will become impossible for him to call for help. In such survival situations, time will be everything. Every second without communication will continuously decrease their chances of survival. And after that, there are some mechanical risks as well, like the spacesuit, rover, and life support system. All these things are designed to operate in the harsh environment of the moon. But they are not completely foolproof, and if even one piece of equipment fails, like if there is a crack in the helmet visor or a malfunction in the oxygen tank, or you could say if the rover dies, it will put the astronauts in a situation where there is no way to escape. And not for them either. There will be no backup there, and in the vacuum of space, unlike in a game, there will be no second chance. During the Apollo missions, astronauts were fully aware of these dangers, but those missions lasted only a few days. But National Aeronautics and Space Administration is Artemis mission, in which astronauts may have to stay on the moon for a few weeks or even a few months. And the longer they stay on the moon, the higher the chances become of getting stuck in such a situation or something going wrong with them. And that's where a reliable rescue and communication system becomes extremely important for the colony that will be built on the moon. Without this, we can't even think about exploring the moon for a long time. There are some unknown factors that we often don't consider, and there will definitely be similar factors present on the moon as well, which can ruin our planning at any time. Our astronauts can get into big trouble at any time. And at that time, the loss we suffer could prove to be the biggest setback for the entire space industry and space exploration. And that's why we really need new, alarming systems like the Lunar Distress System. The new Lunar Distress System is a technological breakthrough for us, which has been designed keeping in mind some unique challenges that arise during space exploration. Although it is based on the existing COSPASSARSAT system, which is a satellite-based rescue network, which we often use on Earth, but many changes have been made to adapt it to the extreme environment of the moon. There is no on-ground infrastructure or global positioning system on the moon, nor are there any towers to transfer signals. So this new lunar distress system will be completely based on a constellation of satellites. These will be orbiting the moon, meaning a lot of satellites will be orbiting the moon. And they will be keeping a sharp eye on every corner of the moon. And that network of satellites will be the foundation of our distress system. How does it work? For example, imagine that an astronaut is stuck in a dangerous place on the moon. So, using this system, he will activate a low-power emergency beacon that will be installed in his equipment. This beacon will be a device which will send a signal directly to those satellites that will be orbiting the moon, and then from there, those satellites will relay that signal. Further, it will send it to the Earth-based mission control or to any nearby lunar base on the moon. Which means that if any astronaut is really in trouble, someone will immediately find out about it. In this whole system, beacon technology is a key innovation. Dr. Mark Rice leads research at the University of South Africa and founded Safety from Space. He explains that the beacon can handle transmissions for up to 10 hours even in low power conditions. And this becomes extremely important for those astronauts who are going very far from their base for some work or exploration, and they have limited battery life. Their team developed it. Beforum technology ensures that communication with astronauts remains stable and energy efficient, which is extremely important for survival in space. Another feature of this system is real-time tracking. The satellite network continuously monitors the location of astronauts, allowing mission control to track their movements, even in conditions where they have lost contact with the base or ground control. And this capability becomes especially important when an astronaut gets stuck behind a very high mountain or in a deep crater. In such emergency conditions, if we know the astronauts' exact precise location, it saves us valuable time that would otherwise be spent locating and tracking them. And we can focus all our attention on quickly carrying out the rescue operation. This system is also designed to work automatically, meaning it doesn't require constant human supervision. Every second is very precious in an emergency, and thanks to its automated response system, astronauts can focus entirely on their own survival. Because they will know that thanks to this system, ground control or even the lunar base will be informed. Their information will have reached them, and some help will definitely be on the way to rescue them. This technology is not just a safety measure, it could prove to be a game changer for space exploration. With continuous communication and location tracking, astronauts can explore further. This assures astronauts that if they go on a dangerous mission on the moon, they won't be alone. If anything goes wrong during the mission anywhere, help will be available for them immediately. Applications beyond the moon. The most exciting aspect of this rescue system is that it won't just be used on the moon, but we'll be able to use this system beyond the moon as well. Just like Manav, Sabita, Mars, and other deep space destinations are being prepared for missions, demand for communication and rescue technology is rising just as quickly. The challenges we face on the moon, such as communication, blackouts, and long response times, will become even more daunting on Mars. Suppose an astronaut gets stuck in a serious situation on Mars. Then, it will take more than 20 minutes for a distress call to reach Earth from there. And in such an emergency situation, every single minute becomes very critical. And just this small difference in time will become the distance between life and death there. But with the use of this new system, if any astronaut gets into trouble, the beacon technology will immediately send this information to ground control on Earth. But at the same time, the information will also reach the base built on Mars, so that their companions can quickly make a rescue plan to help that astronaut. A team of researchers from the University of South Africa has also developed a version of this technology for use on Earth, which is called Beagle. This technology can be very useful here on Earth in remote or hazardous environments or in search and rescue efforts. For example, from mountaineers stranded in the Himalayas to first responders working in disaster zones. Beagle provides low-power communication even if other conventional networks fail there. But this technology is so reliable that it will keep working even in the worst conditions. Beagle's two-way communication feature makes it even more useful. Unlike traditional Save Our Souls systems that only send a signal, Beagle also allows people to communicate with rescuers so they can update others about their situation. This real-time information can greatly help rescuers in planning and executing their operations. This also saves time and reduces the loss of life and property. Here, we see a similarity between space and Earth-based applications, showing how space technology can be beneficial for humanity. Whether it's about saving astronauts on the moon or rescuing people trapped in serious situations on Earth, Beagle technology ensures that anyone using this technology never goes out of reach in any way. Communication endures in every situation. This new lunar distress system is a big step for the safety of astronauts as we prepare for long-term missions to the moon, Mars, and beyond. But for this, it becomes very important for us to have a reliable communication and rescue system. Space exploration is full of many unknown and mysterious dangers, and without such innovations, the risks become much greater. And when it comes to human life, we can't take any chances. But the impact of this technology goes beyond space as well. Beagle can bring a revolution in search and rescue operations here on Earth as well. And this shows us the capability of this new system. This shows that the innovations happening through space exploration, how are they making a difference in our daily lives and our everyday routines? How are they getting even better, whether it's the moon or the remote areas of the Earth? This technology ensures that if someone is stuck in a bad situation or in an emergency, they will always be able to contact someone. On Earth, this technology is very useful for sailors. We often hear that many accidents happen at sea due to lack of help, and this technology is nothing less than a blessing there. As National Aeronautics and Space Administration is advancing the Artemis program, our dream of exploring a new world is also about to come true. But exploration is only possible when it is safe. Many thanks to the researchers of the University of South Africa for their commendable work. Now, whether astronauts are on the moon, on Mars, or in any unknown place, they can go there with full confidence, even knowing that there is danger there. But they also know that they have a lifeline. There is a trust that if she gets into any trouble, the people behind her will come to save her. Friends, if you are excited about the future of space exploration, what is your opinion about this technology? Will this technology really completely change space exploration and rescue efforts on Earth? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Did you enjoy this video? If you liked this video, please make sure to like it and share it with your friends. For more such informative videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel and enable the bell notification. Friends, we will meet again soon with another new informative video like this.